Good morning, church. Message I'm speaking is John 16 verse 33, and it says, "These things I have spoken to you, that in me you may have peace. In the world you will have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world." And when I first met God, when I just had my encounter with God, I was like, God, if you have overcome the world, why we Christians have to suffer? Why tribulation? You won, no? But it doesn't work like that, because though Jesus overcame the world, we are still in the world. We are still in a sinful environment. So that's why, and we are not of the world, right? We are set apart. So it's like we are going this way and the world is going this way. So there's bound to be some clash. We're bound to face some struggle. But they say that Jesus tells us to have that peace. Why? Because at the end, Jesus is going to come back again, and we are going to have that joy in Him, and we are no longer going to be of the world. In the world. But something that the Greek word, the root word for the word tribulation, when you understand it, it will completely change your mindset on how we as Christians should look at our tribulations as. And the word is thlipsis, which means like to be greatly crushed or to be greatly pressed and like squeezed. And it was used, why? When grapes would be put, to crush to make wine, or when olives would be put to crush to make olive oil. And that pressing is what brought out wine, what brought out oil. And you know how expensive olive oil is? Do you know how expensive wine is? Do you know how valuable it is? So our tribulations, our trials, our problems, it's like spiritual bench pressing, like where we just bring out like what God has put, that fruit that God has put, that good thing that God has put in you. It's like God is just like, it's like pruning, God is just pruning, and you're going to come out of it and you're going to see the oil that will flow. That's why we as Christians, we should never, of course, who wants to face tribulation? Who wants to be made like chapat like that? No one. We fear. We get scared of tribulations. We fear it. But we should have that mindset that no, I don't have to fear it, because I know that God is going to turn it for good. So God is going to bring good out of it. Because just imagine, if that grape didn't go into that pressing, it wouldn't turn into wine. It would become rotten and be thrown out. So I want to encourage anyone who thinks like, I'm just facing problems, I'm going through my trials, and maybe God's not there. I want to tell you that if you're facing, the more problem, the greater the crushing, the greater the calling, the greater the glory you're going to see. That's why God tells us to be of good cheer. Encourage yourself. Why? We have that opportunity to say that my struggles are going to bring out something good, because Jesus in the end has overcome it. And we have a good God who has a good plan for each one of us. Amen.